Training TV, everything speed, athletic related. Today I wanted to show you a basic core exercise that I use a lot of times when I'm dealing with, when we're warming up for some kind of sprint routines. I typically put, when I'm working with athletes, I might put a more activating core exercise or prehab. I say prehab because what I'm doing is I'm integrating the body and I'm getting it warmed up for the process or this training stimulus that I'm going to apply to that athlete. And then usually I finish off with some accessory work, whether that be really a little bit more intense core movements to really get them actually using them as auxiliary to supplement their other muscles. This happens to fall in line with one of the beginning exercises that I do when I'm warming them up as far as sprinting. So basically all it is, I say it's a core exercise because you're essentially using your midline a lot in this process, and especially when you sprint. A lot of people don't realize your body works in posterior, or sling systems for that matter, but running is a big posterior sling system. All we're doing is we're eliminating some of that and really trying to isolate the core or the movements you're using when you are sprinting in your actual core. So I just have the guys kneel down. I have them sit here totally erect like they are in top speed. Okay, I've got their knees together. By locking the knees in, obviously we're not using the stabilization from the hip down. I mean, the leg processes. And really what I'm focusing on is doing the same movement that they would be in a sprint with their arm chop. But now essentially what they're doing is they're having to accelerate quickly and decelerate faster with the core for them to be able to produce that force and generate that force through the lower and upper body and really integrate that into a faster sprint. So it looks just like this. Really what you want to do is you're locking this up as tight as you possibly can so you have as little wiggle room. A lot of young athletes I see out there, when they're starting to sprint, they can be all over the place or really loose. Sometimes their posterior chain is really weak. Sometimes they don't know how to keep their core tight when they're running. This is a great exercise that I run through in the beginning that I have them do that I really see great improvement in. Try that out in your training, especially if you're a sprinter or any kind of power athlete. Chris Barner, Power Training TV. I'll catch you guys next time.
I don't want to be an icon. I want to be an idea. I want to represent an idea.
So look, for top speed exercise today, I wanted to share with you guys something that I think is such a simple tool you can utilize to correct a lot of your top speed. So often I talk about the mechanics of the lower body and cycling when you're in top speed.